Good morning, everybody. It's December 6th. It's 26 degrees outside, which is also -3 Celsius. And that's why we're in the car again. It's too cold out there. It's just too cold. I'm too big of a wimp. I am. Oh, I got to watch a video this morning. I heard on the news, thanks to Gemini. Gemini and I have been chatting a lot. Tells me about the news, all kinds of good stuff. Pretty neat thing. But we got to enter a poll first. Let's do our poll. I don't have touch screen. Let's do that. I'm on the laptop. Get all the stuff up top. Give me just a second here. We're going to do Would You Rather. Um, right. Here we go. Uh-oh. Too big? 35 characters? Why are they going to make it so difficult? That should work. Now we got the poll up there. Something silly, And let's watch this video. I have not seen it yet. We'll wait for a couple more people to get on. But it's supposed to be some news story in California. Um, here in the United States, I guess other places in the world as well, um, people decorate their yards and houses for the holidays. Not everybody, but some people do, and some people go crazy with it. Ah, good coffee. Evidently, and some of you guys have already probably seen this video. I have not. I didn't know anything about it. But this family in California had a Grinch in their front yard, and their doorbell camera caught a bear coming into the yard and stealing the Grinch. And it's supposed to be pretty funny. And it's kind of, if you don't know the Grinch, he's like hates Christmas and holidays, and then this bear comes and like drags him away. Oh, excuse me. So it's kind of the funny in that aspect that the bear came and took the bad guy away from Christmas type thing. So, um, and these people are in Florida, so they're going to decorate their whole house for Christmas, and then take off to Florida, and then watch the bear take their stuff on the cam. I don't know. People do whatever they want to do, right? So yeah, that's what happened in the news. We're going to watch that when more people get on. And but let's see if we can find that video real quick. See that I got a few people watching. If you want to say hi, feel free to do so. We're going to try to watch a funny video and see if it's all the hype. Bear steals the Grinch. Let's see if it'll pull it up. And there's a bear in a house. And this one's on the news. This one's on the news as well. I'm not even going to be able to find it now. I should look this up. I should be better prepared. But I'm just having my first cup of coffee. Evidently, a bear walks in, steals the Grinch, and walks away. Supposed to be funny. I'll look it up later. I apologize. I'll tell you a good story that I don't even have the means to watch it and tell you more about it. But it is kind of funny, though. The bear would come steal it. You guys decorate your yards? I don't decorate my yard for the holidays. I don't have any kids. and I don't celebrate Christmas anymore, so there's no reason for me to be decorating. No trees, no lights, kind of a bah humbug type thing for me. But it is what it is. Leo, where were you yesterday, Leo? Leo's one of my moderators, and he was absent for work yesterday. Absent for work. Some good news. They're talking about some more peace talks in the Middle East. Hopefully that stuff will something get resolved. Some things will start happening in a positive manner. That's some good news going on. But other than that, today's Pizza Friday. Yeah, pizza at work on Fridays. I got these little vouchers from this one place called Mama Sid's. It's a local pizza place, and they've been in business for a long, long time. And they have these little punch cards, old school type stuff, no app to collect points. They get a little hole punch and they punch stars in on the denomination of how much you spent on pizza. And then if you get your card filled up, they'll give you $5 off. So, I don't know how long that place has been in business, but it's been in business for years and years, decades. It's close to the college campus, and they give discounts to college kids. They have like this pizza buffet for lunch. It's really good pizza. Locally owned and operated type thing. I like that kind of stuff. So we'll be getting a pizza from them today. Leo, you weren't feeling good? You were noticeably missed yesterday. Yes, sir. But that's okay. Let's see what people said about the poll. It's not letting me click it. It's because I don't have a touchscreen. I keep thinking this laptop has touchscreen, and I didn't get that. Everybody would rather eat fruitcake. Oh, that Mariah Carey song is totally wore out for Christmas, isn't it? Jeez. Will it ever get old? I don't think it will. I don't think it ever will get old. It'll be that. You'll be telling your grandkids, we used to listen to that song every year. And after like the second time they hear it, they're like, okay, that's enough. Surely somebody else will come up with a mega Christmas album that hits the charts like Mariah Carey did, but I don't know many people that can has the vocal ability that Mariah Carey has. You're finally not a creep. You were just noticeably missed. Yep. Hey, I was waiting for you for a while there, and I was like, man, where's he? And you haven't sent me an email. I thought we were going to collaborate on some stuff, man. You gotta send me an email so I can bounce some ideas off of you. Anybody else wants to send an email, feel free to do so. Coffee with Malcolm. We do this Monday through Friday type thing. Just casual conversation. And I consult Gemini in the morning, trying to get some news, what's going on in the world, things like that. Most of it's bad, as always, but the bear thing's kind of fun. Oh, you send me an email, Leo, and then I'll have your email. Voyager 1, I'm a big Voyager 1-2 fan. I love those spacecraft. I think it's amazing. They've been in the space for like 50 years. It's insane. Voyager 1, today, on this day in history, Voyager 1 took the first snapshot of our solar system from outside the solar system. What year was that? 92 or something like that? Or 80? 92 maybe? Man, I didn't get the year. Anyway, it's the first picture of the solar system, and it's called Pale Blue Dot, where Earth is like this little speck in the picture. An iconic photo. But that was given to us by Voyager 1. An amazing spacecraft that's still operating to this day in outer stellar space, which is, to me, still mind-boggling. It'll always be mind-boggling until the day I die. One day, something somewhere will find that thing and crack it open and see what people are like on Earth. Maybe. We never know, right? You and I on this stream right now will probably never, ever know. We'll be long gone and dead by the time something like that happens. But What are you gonna do? Oh my gosh, I just spilled some of my coffee. Well, dang it. Cramped quarters here. Not cool. Good thing I drink it black, though. There we go. All cleaned up. What was wrong with you yesterday, Leo? Being all sickly and everything. You not taking your Flintstone vitamins? They say those vitamins are supposed to help you out, keep you healthy. I take old people vitamins now. Centrum for adults. Oh man. Yep. I'm old. I gotta take old people. I'm not taking silver yet though. I'm not taking the silver edition. I'm not 65 plus. 17 degrees in Kentucky. House that's pretty damn cold too, Terry. And Leo just blasted his email for the entire world to see. Now you can retract your email. You didn't smoke your usual joint. You take more herbal medicines to stay healthy. Is that what it is, Leo? I've never done any of those things. I've never smoked pot or took any drugs. I drank pretty hard for a while. Never smoked. Um, just never did that kind of stuff. I am kind of fascinated with the whole marijuana thing, though. People seem to really enjoy it, and there's a lot of controversy about making it legal and stuff like that. Just not your number. Well, you can retract your. You can click on that email chat and retract it so nobody else sees it because I took a picture of it, and I can send you an email later. Martinez, Leo Martinez, or something like this. Yeah, 17 degrees, 26 degrees here. Jeez, I think it's like 105 days till spring now. Not ready for spring at all. I mean, it's winter. I'll complain about winter the whole time. Mucho Martinez. You like that comedian? What's his name? He goes by Fluffy. I don't think he's that great. Gabriel Iglesias. I don't think he's that funny. I know he's a big hit, and I liked him at first, but it's like after you listen to him like one time, you're done with him. He doesn't really change up his act much. He makes some sound effects, tells some silly little stories, and it's just like not the same anymore. Kind of lame. I listen to the comedy stations on the radio driving to and from work, and then Pete comes on there. I'll switch over to another one. The fat guy. Yep. Gabriel Iglesias talks about, I don't know, he's a good guy. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate him. I just don't like his comedy. I just don't think it's that good anymore. George Lopez, yeah, same thing. After you hear him a couple of times, it's nothing exciting really. I watched the Netflix comedy special for Dion Cole last night. I thought that was hilarious. That guy's pretty funny. He's different comedian. He has all these little one-liners and jokes. Not really one-liners, but he has all these different little jokes he was talking about. And he's a pretty good guy. I've heard him on the radio a few times, and he has a Netflix special. It's pretty funny. Dion Cole. He's a black guy, does a lot of black humor, but it's still hilarious. Uh, Either way, I find it hilarious. I think it's just good stuff. And then there's that. Oh gosh, who's the comedian does the really twisted one-line jokes? Jesnick, something Jesnick. Um, he's pretty funny too, but he I can't think of these people's names. Something Jesnick or something like that. But he'll tell you this little story going one way, and he'll totally take a left turn. And it's just really hilarious. Renee Vaca, he's good with crowd work. Yeah, that stuff's good too. Crowd work's pretty fun. Where they pick somebody out and start making fun of them and whatnot. Rena Vaca. I have a pen. I just don't have any paper. Yeah, I do. That paper right here. I can take notes during my podcast. Bill Burr. I love Bill Burr. I watched that movie that's been out for a little bit called Old Dads. It was on Netflix or Amazon, one of the two. That's pretty funny. Bill Burr is great. Yeah, I could listen to Bill Burr all day. Rena Vaca. Or Vaca. Rena Vaca. Make sure I spell that right. He's just, yeah. Big Jay Oakerson. He does a lot of crowd work as well. He's pretty funny. I've heard him on the radio. I've not watched any of his specials or anything, but I've heard him on the radio plenty of times, and it's pretty funny stuff. He's very witty, on the spot with like crowd work and stuff. I just don't know how they think about this stuff so fast, you know? They get on there and they'll pick somebody out, and then the story will take twists and turns, and he's just right on top of it with joke after joke. It's just really fun to watch, or at least listen to even. Yep. Bill Burr. Yeah, I love Bill Burr. He just keeps it really real, you know? He's just got that anger attitude, and yeah, fun guy to watch. Good comedian, like Bill Burr. What's some other really good comedians out there right now? There's a female comedian I like a lot too. What's her name? I'm looking it up real quick. Natasha Leggero. She's hilarious. And she converted to Judaism. She's Jewish, but she converted. She got married, converted. A lot of her stuff's really hilarious. And then you got that Hispanic girl talking about that one skit that made her famous about getting her nails done. That's pretty funny too. Yep. Natasha Leggero. She's got some funny stuff on there too. But some of the Joe Coy or whatever, I can't stand him. I don't know what it is about him. I don't know if it's his voice or something. I've never watched him, but I've heard him on the radio, and it just as soon as I hear him pop up on the radio for the comedy stuff, I switch the channel. That's like I can't stand Joe Coy for some reason. I just don't think he's that funny, and I don't know. I don't know. Just something about him strikes me differently. That it's just like I don't want to listen to that guy. Kind of like Gabriel Iglesias. I'm like I'm done. I don't like their comedy. It's nothing offensive. I don't think it's funny. I just don't think it's funny. The Hawk Tuah girl. Oh my gosh. She claims she never wanted to be famous after doing that, and she claims that she went after the guy that took the video, saying, take me off the internet. But yeah, she's soaking it up. She's been on shows and interviews and all kinds of stuff. To this day, she's still doing interviews and stuff. Tell me she doesn't want to be famous. You're still going to be doing interviews to this day. Oh, somebody likes to listen to Mariah Carey on a loop versus Fruitcake. She doesn't huck to you. She ain't talking to you. Oh my gosh. It's weird how some people like that go viral on the internet. I mean, if I was there at that situation and filmed that, I'd be like, this is stupid. And had that guy just decided not to put that on the internet, but he took a chance, put it on the internet, and boom, Went viral. It's the weirdest stuff that goes viral. Sometimes. I don't know. Still couldn't find that bear still in the Grinch, though. Kind of upset about that. Disappointed myself. Uh, anyway, only got one like. Only one like on my stream. I even got a flashing arrow. Ralph Barbosa? I gotta look these guys up. I don't know. I'm writing them down right now. I'm like, Ralph Barbosa, Renee Vaca, okay. Ralph, you're the only like. Well, thanks, Leo. I know the Sunday morning stream does super well, but I'm on there for like 2 hours. And I don't care if they're Hispanic or not. That has nothing to do with it. Um, I'm not. I don't judge people like that at all. I never have. I'll take people at face value. You come at me with an attitude or something, that's one thing. If you're nice, I'm gonna treat you nice. I don't care one way or the other. It doesn't bother me a bit. I used to be um, homophobic, but I got over that. And it's like, do whatever you want to do. Just don't throw it in my face. Don't throw your politics, religion, or sexuality in my face. We're gonna be fine. you know, that's the only thing. You can be whatever you want to be and do whatever you want to do as long as you're not hurting anybody. I don't care. Doesn't bother me at all. Ralph Barbosa. I think I've heard of that name before. I think of a lot of stuff. I think I hear a lot of names. I have a hard time remembering people in this chat. How am I going to remember a certain comedian's name? I don't know. But I'm kind of excited they're going to come up with some peace deals in the Middle East. They're going to go to Cairo next week, Israel and Hamas. They need to release those hostages, but that's all I'm going to say. They're going to hopefully get to a peace deal, and people can calm down and get back to some kind of normalcy. The creepy moderator that comes on first and votes first. Yep. What's another thing that happened this day in history? Okay, today's Pearl Harbor Day. If you remember, everybody knows that one. There was Georgia, the state I live in, was the 13th state to ratify uh, an amendment ending slavery in 1865. That's what Jim and I told me this morning. So it took them a while for all the different states to follow suit, sign off on it. So those are some of the things that happened this day in history. I'm sure there's a million other things that happened as well. But yeah. Oh, and they did this the would you rather thing. Jim and I came up with that for me. I was asking the AI, what should I do for my podcast? And he suggested the would you rather thing. I think that's kind of cool. That's fun. People like that kind of stuff. He had some other ones too, and I've already forgot them. I got the memory of a goldfish. Can we call 2 days ago Eat the Rich Day? December 4th? I'm not following you, little China. What do we mean by Eat the Rich Day? That was Wednesday. You'll have to educate me, Lil. I'm not familiar with Eat the Rich Day. Should I look that up? Maybe little China will tell me what that means. We can discuss that as well. Eat the Rich Day. He's laughing about it, or she. I'm not sure. Either way. Oh, the United Healthcare. Oh, yeah, that was kind of crazy. I saw that video of that too. Do you believe Neil Armstrong? Yeah, why not? I have no way to disprove it. So I can believe it as well. The United Healthcare CEO, that is crazy. That video, the guy was just cold hearted. Walked up right behind him and it's like bam, bam, bam. That's wild. And we were talking about health insurance last night, and Rachel at her work, her insurance premium's gonna monthly payment's gonna double or something like that. It's crazy. And all the what they said about the health insurance, it's a racket. She said it was a racket, and I believe it's a racket. They get government money, insurance companies do, and they get your payments every month, denied claims. Yeah, they're all about making it's a for-profit business. Health insurance don't they're not out there for your well-being. They're there to make money. That's just cold hard facts. So yeah. Well, if you look at I think the camera was on one of the legs of the lander, looking at the ladder that he was coming out on. But hey, there's tow truck guy right at 7:45 ish. But healthcare is a total racket. Yeah, you got to pay all these premiums, you got to pay these monthly fees, and then I almost never use it, and but I still have it because the child support thing. I have to have insurance for the kids. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even have insurance. I wouldn't worry about it. It is a racket. It's a lot of damn money. They say it's a collective pool of money to be able to pay for procedures and stuff. Don't ruin your theory. Well, they had drones back then. They had a little drone came out, flew over there, and filmed him coming down the ladder. That's what happened. I would say exercise your right to vote and write your congressman, but I think that's all BS too. If you want systemic change, it would take such a massive group effort to make any changes. And politicians, I don't care if they're left, right, center, up, down, across the street, or whatever, they're all crooked. They're all getting kickbacks. They're all getting, uh, they get super PACs, they get sponsors, they get all this different stuff, and then they get insider trading information. And they're all about making money, you know. Sure, you might have a few rare people that get into Congress and the government in their first couple of years. They're like, I'm going to do the right thing. And then they're like, I can make money doing all this other stuff. And then they fall into the same cycle. They all do, you know. And sure they'll pass a bill here or two to keep the vote, but to most part it's all about the corporations. Ask the people, how's it going, Irene? How is how are you doing today? We were talking about how the government's corrupt for a second, and how insurance is corrupt. I don't know how we got on that tangent. We were talking about comedians. Uh, I was so reluctant to even vote this year. I just don't think it matters. It just you're just putting somebody in office, and you're looking for the lesser of two evils. In a lot of cases, almost every case, it's the lesser of two evils, and then they're all gonna just do whatever they want to do. I used to. There have been times years ago. My dad was big about writing letters. He would write letters to the TV station if he didn't think a commercial was appropriate. He would write to the church. He would write to his Congress and senators and state. He'd write letters all the time, and they would write back. Um, and I've gotten to the habit of doing that a few times as well. Growing up, I would write a letter just to see if I can get a response, see what they would say. Not that I thought I was going to make any change, you know. And it took a while, but I would get some kind of basic letterhead, generic letter back in the mail. Everything's email now, which I don't think is effective. But they won't answer you back on paper anymore. They want to send you an email, and you got to get on their website and all this other stuff, which I don't think is entirely fair. Um, there are people in this country, even in this country, that don't have internet access. So you're excluding those people to be able to get communication. I think if you really want to make, I think a cool way to make some kind of impact, if you wanted to write somebody something, is to get everybody. I mean, like millions of people all writing letters at the exact same time to their representatives on a common issue. That would be a win-win in two ways. The post office would finally get good revenue with the stamps, and then the other win is they would get literally sacks and sacks of letter mail that they had to sort through, um, and do something with it. They'd have to answer it in some way, right? And they'd probably end up hiring somebody. So you created a couple of jobs, a couple of interns get jobs because they have to go through all the letters. And then, um, an email, there's click, click, you get auto reply. But if they got thousands and thousands of letters in their office and these giant sacks just full of stuff, they would have to dump that out and go through it. I think that would make a bigger impact. That would make a definite bigger impact. But I'm just one little guy in Georgia with crazy ideas. So I don't know if that'll ever happen. Probably never will. People won't even lick envelopes anymore. Ever since COVID, people are afraid to lick an envelope, which I find completely ironic and stupid. There are so many things you put your hands and lips on without rinsing and washing every day, but an envelope that's in a pack of other envelopes. I've never heard anybody dying of tongue cancer from licking envelopes. It's just not going to happen. Just lick the damn envelope and stick it. They're like, can you seal this for me? Put some tape on it. And it's like the glue's already there. Just spit on it. Haktua. And seal your own envelope. You got soda cans. You get drinks from the gas station in bottle or can. You're just throwing that thing right on your face. You don't even know it's been crawling across those cans when they're in storage. There's mice and rats and bugs crawling all over those cans all the time in storage. And then they just put them right there on the shelf. You take it out of the cooler, pop it open and start drinking it, and don't even think twice about it. But an envelope, that's gross. It's just so stupid. That's just what I think. I don't think, I almost never, ever, ever see a person put a straw in a can and drink the soda. Almost never. You'll see some people, very, very few, but most of you just taking that cup and go. You go to McDonald's, yeah, the paper straws are covered and wrapped in paper, but the lids are out there in the public for everybody to grab and put their whole hands on. Just racks of lids that you got to take off the rack, slap on top of your cup, stab your straw through, and you don't know whose hands have been on that stuff. Ketchup packets. Whose grubby little fingers have been all over those ketchup packets when you peel it open and squirt it down and eat the fries? Isn't that nasty? But you won't lick an envelope. Am I making sense? Or am I just rambling? We can go on and on and on. All kinds of nasty stuff. Not scared of diabetes? Yeah. Hey, there's Venus in the truck. She's backing up now. And Tina's not here either, so I'm gonna have to get off here in a second and go inside and do my job. Imagine that. Actually having to work. So next time somebody doesn't want to lick an envelope or freaks out if you touch their straw, I used to do that too, out of just spitefulness. I was young and annoying. I'd go to coworkers and I would like touch their straw and shoot, and the girls would be like, they had to go throw their straw away, get another one. Yeah. That's just one of the things I see here at the post office. They won't. I'm a rambling man. Well, guys, it's been 35 minutes. That's about average for one of my little streams. Kind of a sparse crowd, but that's okay. We'll keep plugging along. I think this is episode number 60, actually. Episode number 60. Ghost, you just got here. We're about to sign off. I apologize. If you want to catch me again, 7:15 in the morning ish. I'm here Monday through Friday. We're just kind of talking about stuff. I apologize. I'm about to sign off and you just got here, but good morning to you. I hope you have a good day. I hope all of you have a good day. Say hi to a stranger. Why don't Jamaican men eat pum pum? Genuinely asking why Jamaican men don't eat pum pum. Probably the same reason they don't lick envelopes. I don't know. I don't know what pum pum is. Get lost again. Oh, the lunch hour lost drive. Mm. Today's Pizza Friday. Going to a place in Athens called Mama Sid's. And they got little punch cards. That's how old school they are. They've been there forever. No apps, no scan cards. And they got a little hole punch and they give you credit and you get $5 off pizza. So that's what we're doing today. But all the same, I got to go. Guys, have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. And like the stream and subscribe if you don't mind. And I will see you guys next time. And as always, love you guys. I really appreciate you guys on a side note for hanging out with me and subbing and keeping my podcast alive. I really appreciate everybody's following me and supporting me. It means a lot. I really enjoy doing these. So thank you again for that. But before we get too sentimental, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Bye, guys.